Lucky, lucky, lucky me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Wellness Global and the I Am the Brand Business Accelerator interview series, where we are talking with experts from around the world who are bringing their wisdom, knowledge, and experiences into this container for 90 days so that you can just immerse yourself into this compassionate, supportive, encouraging space to grow yourself and grow your business. Today, I want to welcome Danielle Gaebel. Welcome, Danielle.
Hello, all. Thank you for having me.
We're so thrilled that you could be a part of this. The timing's right and the space is right. We're so glad that you're here. Why don't you take a few minutes to just tell everybody a little bit about you?
Yeah, thank you. I wear many hats. I consider myself to be a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I am the founder of Superfine Life. I'm a certified mindset coach, a journey dance facilitator, a moonologer, a somatic stress release practitioner in training. I'm now taking Kundalini dance, I will be anyway. And getting certified in that. And then I have another business. I'm the co-founder of Superfine Social, and I build Squarespace websites for coaches and healers and change makers. And so I am very passionate about helping people step into their power, into their purpose, from both a business, standpoint and a wellness standpoint. I'm a mom of two 20-year-olds. They're going to be like 23 and 21, which is nuts to me. I have a very supportive, loving wife and business partner in which we do all these business things together, and getting into the retreat space. So I am really happy and honored to share my talents and brilliance with all of you. So thank you, Valerie, again for having me.
It's our pleasure. Yeah, it sounds like you were really living in your creative zone of genius and just, going with the flow of what fills you up and keeps you on your purpose and path, right?
It's so true. It's so true. You have to be, if you're going to be a business owner, you have to have fun and you have to really like what you do. And it took me a long time to get there and find my way, but I definitely feel very rooted in what it is that I do. And when it comes to Superfine Life, why I created it was because I was feeling stuck. I was feeling stuck, like I didn't know which way I would wanted to go and move. And I knew that something needed to shift. And that really led me on my path to getting certified, in the mindset work. And that's, NLP, hypnosis, timeline therapy, all of it, because the stories that we tell ourselves, right, are really they can keep us stuck in a lot of different ways, and those stories and those patterns of behavior are most often deep rooted and conditioned into us. Sometimes, a lot of times, what I found is it's rooted in childhood trauma, little t trauma, big T trauma, and then the stuff that the world puts on us and other people put on us, and these identities that we take on, etc. And then the journey dance bit is a somatic movement practice. And I layered that in because I knew something else needed to be a part of the mindset piece, that there was, that body element to it. And, if you know anything about somatics, we know that all of the stuck, stored, sticky stuff that we go through in life get stored in our body, in our fascia, in our cells. And, the way to literally deal with all of that is to move it through the body. It's, unprocessed stress responses that were never mobilized. So that is what led me on my path to do all this. I feel like I definitely walk my talk, so to speak. It's very important to me. And to just be able to show up and hold that space for, others who are feeling very similar.
Yeah. And you've kind of like curated this collection of tools and resources for yourself that fit you. It's like what you need, and it is holistic in nature, which is the vision for this container, is that we're covering, yes, some technical strategy and things like that, but also, mind, body, spirit. So the whole package. Because if we neglect any one of those areas, then we are going to be stuck. It has to be fluid. We have to work in the entire the entire spirit, of who we are to really live in joy. It's a process.
Wow. It is such a process. It is such a process and so
Yeah,
important to do, especially if you own your own business, right? You wouldn't think things come up from your past or things that have happened to you in life, but I think they definitely have an impact on how we show up in the world as people and then how we show up in the world as business owners too.
absolutely. Yeah. And I think it's easy as a woman, probably for anybody, honestly, but I think it's easy to like look at other people and be like, wow, they've really got it together. It's perfect over there. They know exactly what they're doing. And, maybe we assume that everything's just perfect for them and easy and they figured it all out. But the truth is, we're all always on the journey. And it's important to have like a tool belt full of, different resources and people for different times of our life to call on. And so that for me, part of I Am the Brand is creating community of those like-minded, like valued people who we can call on for when we need a resource or we have a need. Because I know myself, um, all the time I'm discovering new things about myself, like, oh, I'll have a thought like, well, maybe you shouldn't have that or whatever, some kind, like self-defeating thought. And I'll be like, whoa, where did that just come from?
So
And,
true.
right. And then you got to like jump into it. Cause if you don't jump into it, if you don't look at it and deal with it, then it is really going to make you stuck. Right.
So true. And it's important to do the work, I think, for ourselves, for humanity at large, because when we do the work on ourselves, that is rippling out. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm so happy to be a part of what you're putting together is because it takes a team, it takes a village. It is not a one and done. Very seldomly I find that it is. And you start peeling back one layer and then you peel back the next layer and it just keeps going. And it is a journey and it is all, mind, body, soul, spirit, whatever it is that you believe in, it's all interconnected and, really does impact us in so many ways. So I think it's just beautiful to be able to give people a variety of tools, a variety of people, right? And you find your people and you find your tools that speak most to you, and then you utilize them. And sometimes it's forever, and sometimes it's just, for a moment in time. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get started on April 1st. But we are like, as the experts, we're already the contributors, I should say, we are already kind of coming into the container, getting situated and so on, and just kind of getting to know each other, introducing ourselves in there, and it's already the vibe is so high. The people are so gracious and welcoming of one another and ready to work together and collaborate and co-create. I'm so excited to get started. And I know for myself personally, I'm already like, all right, I'm going to have to make some time in my schedule to like follow up with Danielle or whatever. And I want to know more for myself. And it's really just a great place to form community and relationships that are going to move us forward in our business, but for ourselves too, for the rest of the year and beyond, truly. What are you excited about in the container? You might want to share a little bit about what you'll be sharing with folks there. What are you excited about?
Yeah, good question. So I'm excited about all of it, to be completely honest with you. But I very much am so excited to share Journey Dance with everyone. And the reason being is that it has literally changed my life. It has changed my life in more ways than one for the better. It has given me confidence. And I thought I was a very confident person to begin with. No, this has really brought me into that. It's given me a way to process, old stuff, new stuff, and to have fun and to be intentional about being in, a state of joy. And it's just so you all know, it is not steps. It does not matter if you have two left feet. That's not what this practice is about. It's really about the internal experience of it, not the external appearance of it. So if you love to move, if you love to dance, imagine just being able to let yourself go kind of and enjoy that process of being, in your body. So that's definitely one of the things that I can't wait to share. The other practice that I'm really looking forward to bringing to the table is my Moonology practice, being really intentional about working with the full moon, working with the new moon, and what that means. And maybe it sounds a little woo and out there, but there's something really special about taking time twice a month, so to speak, right, to practice manifestation, to really think about what it is that you want. I know we all think we know what we want, but when you're really intentional about it, you start to really unpack like, oh, do I really want that? Like, where is this on my priority list? And then with the full moon, it's all about releasing what, doesn't serve you anymore. It's about forgiving yourself, other people that you're ready for forgive. And we're doing that as very much a practice of being connected to it. And there's something really special about that. So those are just a couple of the things. And then I have all these other, tools up my sleeve. Meditation and hypnosis has also been really impactful in my life and in helping my clients. So I do. I have a whole little array of things I'm hoping to expose you all to so that you can try it. Maybe for the first time, maybe you've tried it and want to try it again in a different way, because you never know what you're going to connect to. I definitely feel strongly about that.
I'm for one very excited to experience all of that. And I can just affirm, I in my former life when I was an educator, public worker, I was very connected to my like analytical mind. I mean, that's what ran me all the time. That's what burnt me out because I was not at all connected to my emotional or spiritual self and the somatics, the moonology, any of that. And that's one reason, instead of my degrees on the back wall here, I painted these, and it's a reminder to me to, be creative, to be in my creative side and honor those aspects of myself. So I know a lot of the people who are going to be joining, and it's such a broad variety of, people, friends, coworkers and whatever from very, very woo woo who are just going to be like, yeah, bring me all the woo, to people who are like, what are you talking about? And you guys know
Yes,
who you are.
so
Who
true.
you are. And I encourage everyone to really try to glean from all the different contributors, and especially, like what you're talking about, Danielle, because for me, I was first like made aware of the power of the Moonology about 2 years ago. And I'm a baby in terms of implementing practices and stuff. But I have seen massive shifts in my life, including physical, like my cycle, like straightening out and things like that, with just that attentiveness and awareness, I think, So it really is powerful. So have an open mind and be willing to try things, especially when you're at home. You're home by yourself watching through this, right? Like what have you got to lose to, trying new things out and see how it affects you. And I think what we find is when we're willing to do that and play a little bit, we tap into that inner child, and that's when some serious healing happens.
So
you
true.
know
It's about allowing yourself to have curiosity and push into your growing edges, right? I mean, we all have growing edges. And again, you can try something, you could take it and leave it. You never have to come back to it. It's about trying and exposing and opening yourself up to new experiences. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love that,
Yeah,
Valerie.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
And I love that you kind of have your foot in both sides. You've got the very creative and energetic and spiritual piece, and then you've got the work that you do for some of your clients, and the marketing and the website and the very analytical piece too. So it kind of melds together beautifully. So kudos for you. That's really cool. Really cool that you've
Thank
been able to do that. You're welcome. So we'll just kind of wrap it up here, everyone. This has been a great conversation, Danielle. Thank you so much. We want to invite you all to make sure you go in the description of the video, go to iamthebrand.info, or click the link, whatnot, if you're watching a clip. And go ahead and enroll now before you forget, before it gets taken away. Go to your calendar, put it on your calendar, and make a commitment to checking into the group regularly so that you can really immerse yourself in all of the wonderful offerings that we're bringing to you in this community, and getting to know other people in the community, other members, the experts, the collaborators. We're all here together. So go ahead and join now if you haven't already. And you can use Danielle's promo code. It's her last name, Gaebel. It's in the description. You can just cut and paste it, and you'll save $88. So it's $111, friends, US dollars, for 90 days. I mean, it's a steal, and definitely something that you want to invest in yourself with. So do it now before you forget. But Danielle, thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to meet you all inside of the group. And thank you again, Valerie. This is an amazing undertaking, and I feel blessed to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of it. And we will see you all on April 1st in the I Am the Brand Accelerator, but tune in for more interviews with our experts in the coming days. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.
Lucky, lucky, lucky me.